Today's topic is 10 things guys should never do to their penis. I bring this up because I get comments or emails about guys doing these various things to their penis or not doing things to their penis that they should be doing. And I'm thinking you guys are crazy. So this is just simple, not clickbait. Okay. Just practical, potentially, hopefully life-changing, penis improving tactics. My name is Dr. Sam Robbins. So let's get started with the first one. Don't ignore, erectile dysfunction. That's my first thing, because if your erections aren't strong as they used to be, it's not just about sex. It could be just basically a warning sign of heart disease or other health issues like poor blood flow, poor blood sugar levels, poor blood pressure, and of course, primarily hormonal imbalances, possibly even stress. So the action step is get your hormones tested, blood sugar also, and cardiovascular health checked. At the very least, go get a simple blood test, get started, because ED, having erectile dysfunction, is often that quote unquote canary in the coal mine, because it's a warning sign that something else is a problem down there, up there. Also brain problems as well. The next warning is urination. All right. If you're urinating often, especially in the middle of the night, all right, and this isn't your normal thing and it's gotten worse over the years, or the strength of your urine is getting weaker and weaker, these are warning signs that you could have a prostate problem, whether it's inflammation or prostatitis or some kind of minor infection or potentially even prostate cancer, right? So please don't ignore it. This is one thing us guys have to worry about. So go to your doctor, all right? If this is it's getting worse, it's not getting any better, go get a prostate exam, and you should go do a blood test checking for your total testosterone levels, your estradiol levels, and your DHT levels. Okay, those three hormones are primarily causing problems with the prostate. As well, go get a PSA test, prostate specific antigen, to see what, if it's in the normal range, if it's grown over the years, and so forth. Remember, prostate problems can lead to cancer, but they're very, very treatable when caught early. All right. Also, when you have prostate problem, erections suck as well. So it's a two benefit when you fix your prostate. The next thing you want to do is do not neglect your hygiene. I know guys aren't as clean as women. Guys can be animals. All right. Especially if you are uncircumcised, always clean underneath the foreskin, pull it back and clean it. No smegma. All right. Poor hygiene can lead to infections and bacterial growth. Not to mention, it can get smelly odor, which is going to obviously turn off your partner. So the action step is gently wash the area with mild soap and water. I use baby shampoo or body wash because it's the mildest one. So don't use anything harsh, and obviously don't scrub. Just pour back the skin, clean it around, clean your balls and all that stuff. Keep that area clean, especially if you work out or you sweat a lot. And especially if you're uncircumcised, just pull back the skin probably twice a day if you can. Keep it clean. It'll keep everything healthy. The next thing you want to do is do not ignore pain or lumps or little ulcers. All right. Examine the penis. All right. Any discomfort, swelling, or anything unusual, sores should not be ignored. It could be an STI or urinary issue, or very rarely even potentially cancer. All right. So action step is, if you notice anything is off, just go see a doctor. All right. The sooner you do it, the better. The earlier the treatment, the better the outcome. Sometimes you might just take an antibiotic and it's fixed and you're going to feel better and look better. Next one is don't skip the protection and don't bang too hard. All right. Condoms, I know a lot of people don't like to use them, but it's not just for protection. It's just for peace of mind, from both disease prevention. Also, you want unwanted pregnancies, guys. Keep that in mind. You get someone pregnant by accident. Now you're stuck with something you weren't planning on having. Also, having too rough a sex can cause a penile fracture. And yes, it does happen. I remember listening to Love Lines many, many years ago with Dr. Drew. Someone called in, is like, hey, I heard a big pop last night and my penis is now black and blue. What should I do? And Dr. Drew said, yeah, you fractured your penis, you popped it, go to the doctor immediately, or the ER. So keep that in mind. I didn't know that was possible. Of course, I was young. Now, basically use condoms, all right, obviously, and use good lube. Use water-based lube, or I use the titanium-based one. It lasts forever. It's awesome. Stay in control during sex, all right? If you hear a pop, if it sounds badly, if you get hurt, some discoloration, just go to the ER. Don't overheat your balls, all right? Your testicles need to stay cool, all right, to produce healthy sperm and testosterone. That's why they hang, all right? The heat damages that balance. Okay. Uh, so the action step is just avoid prolonged tidy whities. All right, saunas or laptops on your lap. Also, keep the phone, your cell phone, in your back pocket or somewhere else. Certainly not in the front. And if you do, do saunas, a lot of people like to do that. Try to put an ice pack on your testicles. Now, another one is be gentle, okay? Don't use a death grip when you masturbate, all right? Not only does it's gonna can hurt it, but can desensitize the penis and basically ruin the sensitivity when you do have sex. All right, maybe use a little lube, be gentle. I know, just try to mimic what you would have during sex, and avoid conditioning to yourself to unrealistic pressure. And I hear guys tell me that's one reason, they're not able to perform when it comes to sex because they're used to their death grip on their penis. Be gentle with the guy. Another problem is smoking. All right. Don't smoke. Smoking wrecks just havoc with your blood tests, blood flow, your testosterone levels. It can cause cancer, obviously. And it's one of the fastest ways to destroy your sex life. And this isn't just regular tobacco, also marijuana. All right. Smoking just isn't good, especially if you want to protect your dick. My suggestion is quit now. All right. But it's up to you, but it will negatively affect your erections, let alone the rest of your health. If you don't care about your health, fine, but you should care about your erections, and smoking will ruin it. Another thing is don't beat yourself up. For example, if you have performance anxiety, which we all do, and most guys don't admit to it, but they do, it creates like a vicious cycle. All right. Performance anxiety, you can't get it up. Something happens. Maybe you haven't been sleeping enough. Your testosterone is low. Maybe she said something. Maybe some negative thing, stress, money, whatever it is. Don't beat yourself up. All right. Shit happens. Uh, my suggestion is be kind to yourself. Maybe talk it out. Maybe see what the problem is. Analyze it. Is it your hormones? Is it something they said? Is it something emotional? Whatever it is, if you start overthinking about it and beating yourself up, it's going to happen again and then again and again. It's going to be super bad because anything bad that happens, your brain focuses on that a lot more than the good. So be kind to yourself and big deal. It happens to every guy. All right. And finally, don't stop using it, all right? And I know a lot of people are not having sex these days. Times are tough out there, but if you're not getting also erections regularly, all right, including, in the night or that morning wood, the penis can literally over time shrink like a muscle. You lose it or use it or lose it. And then tissue can become hard and stiff, again, not from use, kind of like stiff muscles, stiff organs. So now, if you're not getting it, what's the problem? Is your lifestyle sucky? Is it a possible sign of low testosterone, hormonal imbalance, high stress levels, or a combination of both? So keep your sex drive high, all right? Utilize your penis. If the things aren't working, check your hormones, improve your testosterone levels. If you are masturbating, do so regularly, but then not overdo it either because you don't want to overdo anything or overtrain the area. Now, I put links below for all the different ways you can improve your testosterone levels so you can have better erections and perform better and reduce that performance anxiety and improve your health. I'll put the links below in the comment section and including guides and free videos and all sorts of good stuff. So I hope this was helpful. Take a look below and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.